Communications
what's up?
remastered EPs,
This
Ode
is
to the
another
Old Gods, and Death
transmission
Threats
of
in
COMMS.
Hieroglyphics for the first
I'm
time on
Andy.
vinyl.
There's
It
Ryan
also
Garrett
features guest
there, and
vocals
this is
from
Mike
Oxnard and Tashby
Preisendorfer,
hardcore
Mike P,
legends
as
Zach
most people know
Nelson,
him,
Andrew Verity,
Mike
and Marshall
Warrior.
Lichtenwald. Another
Tashby,
City
hardcore
Records will be
legend,
donating a portion
played
of
bass in
every
the Warriors
record
for a long
sold to
time,
SOS Bookings
played
for the
bass in
Children's
Diehard Youth,
Charity.
with or without you,
Pre-order now.
probably
Ill
some other bands along
Communications'
the
new
way.
record from AnotherCityRecords.com. That's
Just all around good dude, sketchy
AnotherCityRecords.com.
dude. No, I'm just gonna now.
Not anymore.
Uh, tell us where you're at now, Mike, and what you're up to now.
I'm living in Orange County. I live in Long Beach. I work in Orange County at Circle City Barbers in Orange, and hang out at home with the soon-to-be wifey and dogs.
And who's your fiance? Famous?
The famous Kim Possible.
Kim Possible, yeah.
Of
Two legends in one house, dude.
yeah, of Che Cafe fame, and she might have sold you a blacklisted shirt at some point.
Yeah. So
I actually have several pins, the good pins.
Oh yeah, she does good pins, and yeah, she's killing it with that. So if you guys need cool enamel pins that have to do with random music and movie things, then
Yeah, I love all the major league ones. Those are the best.
oh yeah,
Those are my favorite.
So is it true though that you're going to become Mike Possible?
I think that's the way we're gonna go, just because I'm already Mike P, and she doesn't want to have to spell Preisendorfer.
I like it though. I like it.
Makes
We
sense.
could just hyphenate and go with her actual last name and my last name, and just make it like 20 letters long.
Yeah. Catholic go along with a bunch of names in it.
Yeah, right.
Then you guys get jerseys and it just goes across the whole back.
Yeah, from elbow to elbow.
Are you playing any bands right now? I know you did a bunch of bands after you moved to LA.
No, I'm not doing anything right now. I know you know the situation. I was doing a band with a friend of mine, Taylor Brinkenhoff, and he was an addict and beat it, but then had to go into the hospital for pancreatitis, and they just pumped him full of opioids, and when he got out, he was hurt, and then tried to go fix it, and we lost him a few months ago. So
that was sad. Yep.
Yeah, it sucked, but I mean, it is what it is. It's the world today.
Yeah, well, hopefully it gets something going soon after the world opens up, if it ever does.
Yeah, let's hope.
Hello there, people of the internet. This is Morgan McStuds letting you know that Ill Communications' new 12-inch is available from Another City Records. Representing Tehachapi and Oxnard, California, Ill Communication features members of the Warriors, Retaliate, and Diehard Youth. This one-sided 12-inch is laser printed on the B-side and available in 3 different colors. It features Ill Communications remastered EPs, Ode to the Old Gods, and Death Threats in Hieroglyphics for the first time on vinyl. It also features guest vocals from Oxnard and Tashby hardcore legends Zach Nelson, Andrew Verity, and Marshall Lichtenwald. Another City Records will be donating a portion of every record sold to SOS Bookings for the Children's Charity. Pre-order now. Ill Communications' new record from AnotherCityRecords.com. That's AnotherCityRecords.com.
But all right, man. So like we always do on this, we're gonna jump into some records. Mike, what record did you choose for us?
It goes Cursed 3 for you guys. Out of everything I was mulling over, that's the record I chose.
Nice.
Why did you
choose this one?
It's probably one of the records I've been listening to most lately.
Nice.
I've been listening to a lot of very, hectic hardcore music lately.
Chaotic, for sure.
I just keep going back to that record. So.
Nice. Ryan, you're familiar with this one?
Dude, yeah, I was going to say the Curse 3 is actually one of the first records. Like, I used to mostly really just like, more punk stuff and more like youth crew type hardcore and stuff like that. And then when Curse 3 came out, I was kind of familiar with them, but never really listened to them. But
Yeah.
3, just the guitar tone is so cool. Like no guitar sounds like that. It's so cool. And just everything about that record, like even that opening clip, and you hear like George Carlin clips and stuff, and it just sets the tone for the whole record, and it's
how it
just
just goes-
chaotic.
Yeah, how it just goes from that like weird ambient music and audio clip just straight into that first song is just so fucking like punch you in the face.
Yeah, and everything after that, it was just like, okay, I need to listen to this band more. So like, Cursed 3 was the one that really got me into Cursed, but I probably would say Cursed 2 is my favorite record of theirs. But
Okay.
3 is definitely the one that really got me into like that style. Like I
Yeah.
started listening to like Trap Them and just all sorts of other like Death Wish and Goodfellow bands. Like, yeah. those bands were cool.
I think they were responsible for me finding like Rise Against, or
Really?
not Rise Against. Who am I thinking of? Rise and Fall.
Right, yeah.
Oh yes, okay.
Different.
Yeah,
I think,
Rise and Fall was good too. Yeah,
yeah, that like just chaotic sound, which I really think that for me, like that came from like the early 2000 Boston kind of thing, how that was kind of hectic and thrashy. Because like when that happened, it was very much like In My Eyes and 10-Yard Fight and very Youth Crew, like late 90s stuff. And then like American Nightmare and like Right Brigade, Suicide File, all kind of
Panic.
did that thing that seemed to be like more thrashy and just, I don't know, I liked that better versus like straightforward Youth Crew.
Dude, that dude's voice is awesome. Definitely not my style of music, dude.
I figured
earlier that the first song like threw me. I was like, dude, if every song's like the first one, I'm gonna have a hard time. But it was I think it was cool. Like kind of the songs are like it was sequenced pretty cool. Like
yeah, the way they flow from song to song is very.
yeah, and there's that couple of song in the middle there where it's like I wrote it down. Anti-hero like Resurrection is almost like a hardcore song, dude. Like a heavy. The dude's vocals were like, and then the next song was like super like slow and beat down almost, dude. And like,
yeah, that record goes from like the fastest thing you've ever heard to like just sludgy and just,
yeah, it was cool. Like, I mean, like I respect like the little journey they take you on. Like, so it wasn't just like, 10 songs that were exactly the same. It was definitely varied, and like they had a plan when they wrote it and recorded it. And
yeah, and even like when I listen to that record, I think it's like, what is it, 3, which is just an interlude. And then the ending song, it's even sometimes I'll skip over those because I'm like, no, I just want that like really fast fucking. I'm driving in LA traffic right now. I need to just destroy.
Yeah, it hits the spot, man. It definitely like satisfies an itch.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, 1 and 2 are both really good. I think. I don't know if I'd prefer one over the other, but I just always end up going back to 3.
nice.
Yeah.
And the recording's super good. The art's rad. Like, cool. Yeah, cool record.
Yeah.
But
And then you picked.
well, before we go into this one, how would you rate it? Let Ryan go first. A little rating scale.
This one, I definitely am gonna go with Believe the Hype. Like it's enough time has passed that it's pretty borderline Illmatic level, but it's such kind of a unique like outlier out there that I feel like it's a pretty distinct audience that really loves Cursed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Believe the Hype.
Mike, you want to go? Jump in there?
I'm gonna agree with him on that one. It's not like a record that like changed my life or anything, but like when I heard it, it was just like, whoa, this is fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
And just
Now, how does this record like compare to like Converge? I'm not a big Converge guy either. Like lately, I've heard all the records, but I don't jam them all the time. So to me, these bands could play together, and like the crowd would be pumped on both of these bands.
yeah, like if they did a tour
For
together,
sure.
it'd be great. But
Yeah.
You seen this
I
band
would-
live?
I wouldn't say they sound like. There's a difference between them, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying they sound the same, but I'm just like I feel like they're like Bedfellows or whatever. Like they're Close enough. This because like I would rate it Sure Shot just because I'm not familiar with this genre, and it's like there might be 30 bands that sound like this before them. You know, it's just not my wheelhouse. So, but I would like to see them live. Have you guys seen them live?
That's the one of like 2 or 3 bands that I never got to see live before they broke up that I was bummed that I didn't get to see.
So they're done then?
Yeah.
They've been done for a while.
Okay.
The singer now does that band Sect with
Okay.
dudes from, I think it's like Earth Crisis and the drummer from Fall Out Boy.
Oh, okay.
But it's still
I've heard of it. I just never heard it.
yeah, those records are good too.
I'll have to check it out.
But it's very cursed-ish.
Nice. Yeah, not bad.
So
Yeah, I remember reading somewhere, I think, I could be completely misremembering this, but I remember reading somewhere like an interview or an article or something, and it said that Cursed was the loudest band in Canada.
yeah,
And that honestly made me want to see him more. So, but yeah, I never got a chance to see him.
yeah.
Swarm was gnarly live.
The Swarm.
His other band he did, the Swarm. I never saw Left 4 Dead, but I know Swarm was like crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the dudes that I hung out with when I lived in the Valley in LA, like all the AD dudes and like those guys, they were blown away by. They went and saw Cursed, and they were like, "I don't recognize any of those amps or cabinets. I don't know what they're playing through, but that tone is like craziest thing in the world." So I always wanted to just find like a good picture and be like, "All right, that guy's using that, and he's using
See what their
this."
setup is.
Yeah, and just rip them off, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely the stuff sounds cool. Even when it'd be like real muddy, and then the guitars would kind of shine through for a second here and there, like, and it'd be
Yeah.
Ryan said the guitar tones are awesome.
Yeah, the record was like produced very well.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So Roger might tear me a new asshole for saying that, but he's also Roger. And
Roger's too nice.
yeah, my favorite thing about recording with Roger is like, you do something that he doesn't like, he's not going to tell you like, "Oh, that sounds bad. What are you doing, dude?" Roger will never tell you like, "Oh, that sounds like shit." Roger will just go like, he'll just be at his computer just, "So how do you feel about that?"
Oh, he just says one more time. Just do it again. That's what he tells me, so I know it's bad. Do it again. All right.
You can do it better? Well, I guess I could.
Yep. We'll say we need one more. All right, that one was not good. All right.
All right. He's got his little subtle ways of telling you, "Yeah, that sucked."
Yeah. That's good though. All right, so for our next record, we did Tuning, Defining the Purpose. I picked this one, Indecision 2020. Came out Indecision. I love this record, dude. It's got the Stay Gold, Faded Gray vibes.
Yeah.
The dudes in the band are cool. It's like the dude Jeremy from, who said Dead Heat, played guitar in Dead Heat and Half Mast and some other bands. And then this guy Matt played in that Count the Cost band with the Aaron Pointer Recognition back in the day. Like, just a bunch of cool dudes. I think they're bass players from Oxnard, is what I heard. So
Okay.
it's always a plus.
Was he in Dead Heat or Dead Hearts?
Dead Hearts.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeremy was the singer played guitar in Dead Hearts and
Yeah.
Control, a couple other Buffalo bands.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
now they're in San Francisco. The band's out of San Francisco. So,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I like this record a lot. Played a lot.
Dude, yeah, it's cool. It definitely makes sense that it's on Indecision because, like you said, very big Stay Gold and Faded Gray vibes. Like, it's amazing. Like, not too many bands went that route as far as style goes. So it's nice to hear something that's much more melodic and like I bet this band is fun to see live.
Yeah.
I've never seen him. I do like, and he keeps it old school too. Whoever the vocalist, the frontman, because it's not all like, it's not super new school. You know, like there's a lot of like, you can tell he's like versed in like the old arts.
Yeah.
He knows what's up. Like so he's like, I don't know, and he's like a sci-fi nerd. Like he's got songs with like Battlestar Galactica quotes in them and stuff. So like it's right up my alley, dude.
Oh, I didn't even
There you
pick that
go.
up. Yeah, I thought very much like Faded Gray What was the other band you mentioned?
Stay Gold.
Stay Gold.
Stay Gold, very Stay Goldy, and I thought also like Dag Nasty,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
and because of the way like his lyric delivery and his vocal delivery, even Youth of Today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got his vocal patterns and stuff are super cool.
Yeah, like certain inflections on words, like it comes across kind of capo-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I in general I like the record. Musically, I did get like a Dag Nasty kind of Go It Alone-ish.
Mm.
And like there was a couple songs I listened to that I was like, yeah, this guy was in Dead Hearts. Because like just certain things that happened, I was off of the Dead Hearts LP. It reminded me of that. So I was like, oh yeah, this is. You got this.
I might be wrong, but I think the guitar player, the dude that played guitar, Jeremy, that's in tuning now, wrote all these songs on guitar too.
Yeah, okay, I was kind of wondering that because I think he did a lot of the stuff for Dead Hearts. And when I can't remember which song it was, but I was listening to one and I was like, this is a Dead Hearts song. Like that dude definitely came from this band just because like the feel of it. I don't know if you ever listened to their LP.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, dude. I need to go revisit it, but they had that. Yeah, I liked that band. You guys, the Warriors played with them a bunch.
We did the Sick of It All 20th anniversary tour with them.
Yeah.
So, and Jeremy, if this is the Jeremy I'm thinking it is, which I'm pretty sure it is, he was a nice dude.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So, and I'm stoked he's doing this band.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the first time I talked to him on the internet, he's like, "Yeah, dude, I stayed at your house. We like went in your parents' jacuzzi." I'm like, "Oh, okay, right on." I'm like, who's that? He's like, "Oh, The Control." So remember, it was The Control and In Control played the same show.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "Oh,
I
that's
think
weird."
I vaguely remember people making fun of that.
Yeah, probably. That band was cool too, though. Super, like way more punk than Dead Hearts, but.
Yeah.
But so I'll go for the ratings. I'll start off. I rated this at Believe the Hype. I just think that this record's super solid. I think it's gonna stand the test of time. Like, I don't know if it's groundbreaking or anything super crazy, but I'd like to see the band live. I think that might have even more of an impact, make me like it even more. But
yeah,
I listen to the record all the time, dude. Like at least once a week, if not more. So I really dig it.
What does it remind you of the most if you had to pick one thing?
It's hard, man. I'd probably say Faded Gray.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that.
Gray is like because not, like Faded Gray had some breakdowns, but not breakdowns. And like this band kind of has the same thing where like, you're going to have fun, dude. You're going to circle pit. You're going to like, there's a couple breakdowns. You can get your mosh on, whatever. You can stage dive. Like,
Yeah, some good
and
tips
it's less turning point than Stay Gold was. So
Okay.
I think Faded Gray to me is I guess even Dag Nasty, but to me, Faded Gray, when I first heard it, that's my initial thought was Faded Gray.
Yeah, like the musicianship behind everything reminds me very much of like Faded Gray, like ring outs and just certain little things they did.
And his singing too. It's not like he's not singing like it's not like Saves the Day, but he's like, it's cool. It's like still singing, but it's not like,
it's like a raspy sing.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, so it reminds me of Lance with Faded Gray.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give that one. I'm between Sure Shot and Believe the Hype, but I'm going to go with Believe the Hype. It isn't a record I would necessarily listen to like once a week, but if it was on, I'm not mad at it. And it gave me a really fucking great Spotify radio station afterwards.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Dude, yeah, I think I would go with Believe the Hype too. The first time I heard this, I actually was like, wow, this sounds so much like Stay Gold. And then the next time I went back and listened to it, I was like, why did I think Stay Gold? They sound more like Faded Gray, actually. And then the more I listen to it, the more I can distinguish, like, this song sounds very Faded Gray, like, oh no, this one sounds very Stay Gold, like. But that kind of pigeonholes them, so I don't necessarily want to do that. But like, they're still doing good stuff on their own, which I think is why I choose Believe the Hype, because I really want to see what they do next. I want to see all the cool stuff that they can come up with.
they're already writing a new record if I, whatever, from what I've seen. So could be cool.
It seems like all the bands we've mentioned, they've somehow taken the best things from those bands and somehow incorporated them. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's some smart writing, musically and lyrically, and even like the way he delivers is like all well thought out and well like verse like hardcore. You know, it's not like some new band of kids that just like, oh, I want to sound like this band. They come out and do it like, and they kind of mimic it. Like the way that it's done is like there's some real thought behind it, like or like experience maybe. Of just, like, knowing what's
for
up.
sure.
Well, those are our records, man. Mike, anything else? What's the future got for you? Getting married?
Getting married, hanging out with the lady and the dogs, cutting hair, and I don't know, maybe music again. Yeah.
Do it, man. Do it.
Yeah, get out there, have some fun.
When's the Ill Communications World Tour going to happen?
All right, you're in. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but more than four people have to like the band for that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, I already like the band. That's what counts, right?
Yeah, that's a plus.
All right.
That's all. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I got your hat for you, dude. I still
don't know why you wanted me to do that, but
oh, that's rad. So Mike did our Ill Communication hat with the flip up bill. So
oh, there you go. Very cool.
Brought me out of the graffiti retirement after like 15 years.
Yeah, dude.
Had to figure out how to use a goddamn iPad.
All right, Michael. It's good seeing you, man.
You too.
Tell Kim we said hello and goodbye.
You want to get the record Kim was gonna choose but didn't want to do this?
Well, yeah, she has to come on sooner or later if we keep doing this.
Kim, which record were you gonna choose?
It's got to be blacklisted, right?
It was a blacklisted record. Which one? Heavier Than Heaven, Lonelier Than God.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's Erica's ill, dude. All their records are ill, but that one's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the jam for sure.
Mr. and Mrs. Possible.
I'll finally be really KP.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy the snow. I'm bummed I missed it, but we get rain instead.
Well, anytime you guys want to come and visit, let us know. Or when the world settles down, we'll have to hang out and celebrate the engagement, man. So, all right, good to see both of you guys, and
Good to see you, man.
catch you guys on the flip side.
Bye, guys.
Later.